Well, the year is officially over now. Hopefully all of you had a very pleasant year, and I hope that this continues on in 2024. I'm making this video because I want to give a big thank you to everyone who has helped this channel grow. And I don't just mean from this year, but in general. When I first started this channel, I mostly did it with the intention that it would be a Halo focused channel. I had a lot to talk about and it was my favourite franchise. But after the disappointment of Halo Infinite and the Halo TV show, I wanted to move away from it because it was honestly so bad and exhausting to make content for it that I nearly gave up on YouTube, because the time and effort just wasn't worth it. And so I went to try my luck at something else. And over time my channel was getting there. I will be truthfully honest and admit I did used to try and collaborate with others to try and help each other out. Because unless you end up having a video that's going to be a smash hit with the YouTube algorithm, you basically have to try and do anything you can to make your channel grow as a small YouTube channel. And that's what I did for my videos. One thing that definitely impeded my progress has been YouTube itself. Now, around October time in 2022, I made a video talking about Marvel. And at the time that was my best received video, getting me 10,000 views and about 90 subscribers. It was great for me, and it showed that if you put enough time and effort into your channel, you'll get somewhere eventually. But when it came to working on YouTube and growing my channel, my most major stepping stone, and my most major disappointment, was my God of War Ragnarok video. Now this video, in my opinion, is a very unique video, as it's a theory video released shortly after the game came out, and as far as I could tell, no one at the time had come up with this idea that I presented in the video. And I think that's why it started to do so well, because no one else was saying it. So this theory video, in about a weekend, shot up from 60 views to 40,000 views, and I was very happy about this. Unfortunately, YouTube wasn't happy about this. You see, after it hit 40,000 views, it got age restricted, halting all the momentum and slowing my video down to a crawl. And this is when I realised that you have to not be too optimistic when it comes to making a YouTube video, because you can do everything right. You can make a well presented and edited video, you can get permission to use licensed music, you can have a very unique bit of content, and you can censor violence and nudity in your video, and YouTube will still nuke it from orbit with no explanation given. To this day, YouTube has yet to explain to me what guidelines I violated and what I can do to change the video, which I would have been more than happy to do, but they don't really give you the opportunity and there's not very much contact with them. So if YouTube makes a decision to censor your video, there's not really a lot you can do. But I kept carrying on, and even though I was only getting a few hundred views on my videos most of the time, that's a few hundred more than what I started with, so I couldn't really complain about things. And even if it wasn't fast, I was managing to earn more and more subs. And then in July it went downhill again. Let me tell you, being in a car crash when you're in the backseat of the car is a pretty bad experience. Being in a head-on collision when you're in the front passenger seat is absolutely horrific. Being in a head-on collision that completely explodes one of the vertebrae in your back and leaves you in hospital for 2 days wondering if someone is going to have to cut open your back and give you surgery just so that injuries don't give you permanent nerve damage is one of the lowest points life can throw at you. When I got out of hospital and I had to stay in bed for a whole month, making videos was pretty much the only thing I had control of in my life. There wasn't really much else I could do with my time, so making videos was a good way of staying productive and keeping my mind off the worst things. And it's kind of weird because if this accident didn't happen, if I wasn't on painkillers and in bed all day, I wouldn't have had time to brainstorm a bunch of ideas, with one of these videos being my sympathetic strawman video. Now, I'm not going to say that this video is flawless. I mean, I wrote it, I recorded it, and I did the editing when I was high, so I wasn't exactly thinking as great as I could. It could have gone through a few more redrafts before going out. But I am extremely thankful that I put this video out when I did, because it brought my channel a lot of attention and allowed me to grow my subscribers and get monetized. It's also been great at encouraging me to upload as much as I can, because now I know that there's plenty of people who enjoy my content. I just need to hope that my content will reach them in the first place. So thank you to everyone who's been with my channel and given me support, especially over the past few months. I'm going to try and get a lot more content out this year, but I want you to know that even if I don't always respond, I try my best to look at what people say. So if there's anything that you would like to see me talk about and do a video on, feel free to drop a comment and I'll take a look at it. One thing that a few people have recommended is that I should try and collaborate with other people, whether it's with a specific person or coming on a podcast. Now, I would be more than happy to collaborate with people. However, a lot of accounts on Twitter tend to not allow people to message them, and not many YouTube channels seem to have an email associated with them for you to get in touch with them. So far when I've been browsing channels, the only real option I have is making public comments on Twitter and YouTube and hoping someone responds, which isn't very effective. Luckily, I am open for messaging on Twitter, and I have an email I use just for YouTube stuff. So if there's any content creators that would like to get in touch with me, or if anyone has a way to get in contact with other content creators, I would be more than happy to talk and collaborate and get some good content out there. But yeah, overall, thank you for a great 2023, you've helped me get through a tough year, and hopefully in 2024 it'll be even better. Thank you all for watching my video, hopefully you've had a great day, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.